Peace and blessings. I'm Minister Mustafa Abdullah of the Third Church of Jerusalem, House of Prayer, Temple of God, and also the chairman of the God, Truth, and Love political party. This is a video response to Mexican's most recent posting, Sunday, the 7th of January, dealing with intellectual property rights and whatnot. Okay, first, I need to defend Sally here. John, I believe that's your name. You are totally interrupting Sally and not giving her a full chance to fully express herself and getting her ideas out. You're bullying the conversation. And I believe she's supposed to be your co-host, you know, and you're debating, but you're just bullying her and cutting her off and overpowering her. So I'm trying to stand up for you, Sally. You know, John, back off, back up, cool down, take a minute. Now, I actually agree with Sally. You know, it is my belief that we can do without the copyrights and patents and whatnot, and it really, in essence, really wouldn't do anything except for prevent people from making money. And the thing is, that's the problem, John. And you'll notice that you have to keep going back to that problem, money. You know, if you look back through history, all the great ideas and inventions were not really made for money. Now, there have been some that were made for money, but you know, all the great ones. You look at the wheel. I mean, I'm really talking about the wheel, discovering fire, containing electricity, the being able to split atom, things of nature. Those weren't done for money. As a being, this is what we do. We progress in this way. We think of ideas. Think of ideas to better our environment, better ourselves, to understand ourselves, and to evolve. That's going to come naturally. You know, money has nothing to do with it. It's only because of this world that we set up. It's all about money. And so now, you know, we need money to survive. So of course, well, I should only think of idea for the purpose of making money. But if you take away money, if you take away those protections, people are still going to invent and progress. It's in their nature. I have a company, CDB Holdings Incorporated. Now this company, I don't really want this company for money per se. It's just that I have ideas inside of me. I have many ideas in different areas. I mean, different areas that they don't even relate to each other. But I have these ideas, and I would really like to get them out of my head and express them. But to do this, I need money. So, what I figure is, I have ideas I believe can make money. And to the end, if they can make money, then it will help me get out the other ideas, and also at the same time, do those things I want to help better this world, to help those people who are less fortunate, you know. So, you know, but if you took money away, if it wasn't that, then I would still create, because it's who I am. It's who people are. That's what we do. And you bring up the example of artists. An artist, a true artist, a singer at heart, is going to sing regardless. My sister is a singer. My sister has been literally singing since before she could walk. She didn't do that for money. It's because that's how she was made. It's because how God made her. She's a singer by nature. And she has always sung. And she wants to sing. But now, because of this capitalist society that we're in, she has to sing to try to make money. And if somebody doesn't like her singing enough, or if somebody, a studio, a company, one of the record studios doesn't like her, or doesn't like her sex appeal, and you know that's what it is nowadays, being able to have that sex appeal, then she can't make a living doing that which is natural to her. Basically, it's saying a lion can't roar if it can't get paid, and that's where we are in this world. You know, a bird can't fly unless it can make money doing it. You know, well, dang, I'm a bird, I would like to fly, but I need to be able to make money doing it. You know, and that's really what we're doing to ourselves. We are going to progress regardless, but we're just holding ourselves down by making money the reason we do it, supposedly the reason we're doing it. And it's all about greed. It's all about greed. It started with our first person say, "Hey, I have this idea. What? You like it? You want it? Well, you got to give me something for it. You got to give me some return. I don't want to give it to you. I want more. I got it. You like it? Well, then, hey, that's telling me something. You like what I got? Then what can you give me? I want more and more." And that's all it was. People being greedy. I have something somebody else wants, so why don't you give me something for it? Instead of just readily working together to grow. Isn't that being really intelligent? Is working together instead of putting up a barrier and finding and just trying to capitalize off of your so-called idea. In a world without money and people readily giving ideas, what will happen is it will still be competitive in a way. Those ideas that are good or that are valid, that can work, will still rise to the top above bad ideas. And the bad ones you can still improve on. And another thing, you said that improving on an object, an existing object, is not progression. I don't see how you come to that conclusion. Almost everything around us in this world is something that's already existed that has been progressed on. Everything evolves. I mean, look at that. Let's take one of the most widely used and known things nowadays, the iPod. Went from iPod, went to the video iPod, and now it's going to the iPhone. Careful saying that. Have Cisco come after this. But everything evolves, and that is progression. You take something and you progress on it to make it better, and then eventually it'll go on to something else. Like going from the Betamax to the VHS to the DVD to where are we going now, to wherever. I mean, but it's still progressing on the same idea. So I'm not sure how you say that's not progression. Just checking my notes. I don't know anything else. And I didn't get to watch the entire video. I watched about half of it because I was trying to get through it, but I couldn't. It was just eating me up. One, because you was bullying Sally. And so, like I say, I agree with Sally, and that's the thing I think she wants to say. Excuse me. Your Lamborghini example, if the Lamborghini company made their Lamborghinis and then somebody made knockoff, well, one is going to be better than the other. So those who really want high quality will go to the high quality, and those who just want the look will just go to the look. Now, in a world where those both are free, that will still happen. Those will be made. Those things will be made. Both those different Lamborghinis, and they might even have the same Lamborghini name, but by driving them, you say, well, actually, this Lamborghini is better. The one that's being made by this company or this person or this group of people it runs better than that one made by those other guys. And eventually, you're gonna go to one or the other, but they'll still be out there, still advance, and then they'll still advance on making a better Lamborghini, because that's what we do. We invent, we progress, we evolve. And we're going to continue to do it. But all we do right now is hold it down by making money the focus of it. God bless. Peace and love.